It's happy to be here virtually. I'm very
Man, I
happy to be
know,
here.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, how has the world has changed since the
Yeah.
last time we sat in here and were able to just do what we do face to face, man. And
Yeah.
it's crazy because everybody's going through something. I
Yeah.
remember the last time you were here, we were talking about the tour and the
Yeah.
dates we were going to have at Hollywood Bowl,
Yeah.
and you held on to that until the powers that be
I know.
canceled the show. You know what I'm saying? And you got a full year postponement, huh? You pretty much
Yeah.
damn near to the date.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy at least that we got a schedule though, that we
Yeah.
got something at least, but I'm just hoping that it happens next year. It's like,
Yeah, man.
I don't even know at this point, man. It's crazy.
How you been holding up with this whole stay at home, safer at home pandemic?
I'm good. And I find it really interesting that, the whole coronavirus thing, I think it's like, I don't know, man, you see thousands and thousands of people protesting. It's like, where's the spike in the numbers at?
Right. Do you feel like it's that numbers are being overinflated?
I just think, when is the last time the government ever told us the truth?
Right. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's like,
crazy.
why are we just believing this one? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's real, but I think the numbers are definitely maybe not what they seem. It's like all of a sudden, I don't know. Now the WHO is coming out and saying asymptomatic people, like, it's super rare. You can't even transmit it. Or I don't know. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's
I don't know what to believe anymore. That's the problem.
We're really kind of just learning our way through it. You
Yeah.
get to a point where it's like, okay, well, you can't touch this because it's on the surface for, this many hours and this
Right.
many days. Then it comes down to like, okay, so I'm on a roller coaster with it, bro. I'm still wearing
Same.
gloves. I still got a mask. I'm still cleaning up. So I'll take every precaution because at one point, Russ, it was like the degree of separation was mighty. I didn't know
Yeah.
anyone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And now, people, our producer, Jason, when you come here, Jason is usually sitting here. He
Yeah.
tested positive. So I'm seeing people and I'm talking to people that, their family members passed. So I know there's a real face on it. I'm just wondering, like, how do we also get through this? And none of us know. You know what I'm saying? None of us know.
It's just so hard when you have doctors saying one thing and then doctors saying another thing. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, but y'all are both professional doctors. Who am I supposed to believe? Y'all are both saying opposite things.
Hey, Russ, and there's sometimes I'm like, you know what? That's it right there. And then I hear something else. I'll be like, damn, that's not
Right.
it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I feel good.
One
And
minute
then I'm
I'm a
like,
conspiracy theorist, the next minute I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, y'all are right.
Man,
It's
so
crazy.
I just do what I do, man. Take care of me, take care of the family, bro. But
Yeah.
you've been holding up okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I love the home life. I love it.
Yeah, I saw your pool, so that was damn near a stupid ass question when I asked, are you holding up okay? I had a chance to see your pool. What
Yeah.
about just, because you're a people person, bro.
Sure.
You have been, the public loves you. You sell out everywhere you go as far as like ticket sales. I don't mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how does that feel, man, knowing like there is no stage tonight? There's no performance,
Right.
this weekend. Like, what does that do for us as an artist?
It's weird because I was telling my mom, like, I haven't been home for a summer since 2015.
Yeah, man.
So it's been 5 years since I've just been at home a whole summer. I forgot what the Georgia summer is like. It's
Right.
hot and sticky. but
Yeah.
nah, it's like, what I think this whole year is a reset. And
Man.
and it's crazy that, man, when I look back at like the album that I dropped, Shake the Snow Globe, and just the messaging behind it was about resetting and reflecting and shaking up your world. And I was like, damn, this isn't what I meant to, or is it? It's like, this is kind of
so
crazy.
it's your fault.
Hey,
man, when you
I'll
were
take the
in
blame.
here and you was like, oh, we got to shit, I was like, oh, okay. I'm just thinking like, oh,
But it's just, but like on some real stuff, bro, I do feel like connected or something. Cause it's like,
yeah,
that message just came to me randomly in Morocco. Like, and it was a truth to me that I needed to reset my world. And I feel like we all need to unjade and reset and reflect and tabula rasa and the whole thing. And then I dropped that album January 31st. 3 months later, the whole world is shook. We all got shook up. you know?
And we are really here. And the common denominator, bro, there is no, oh, if you make over $100,000 a year, you're not affected. If you live in this area code, you're not affected. So you constantly rush, you look at people and you know, now there's of course degrees of how people are managing, but we all have that common denominator where we know that there's a pandemic that's going on.
Yeah.
And our worlds have really been, you know, our globes have been shaken up quite a bit, bro.
I think it makes me appreciate the tours though a lot. I think it makes everyone appreciate what they were doing outside of their home. And I think, like, for better or for worse, I think that 2020 was a much needed year for everyone, because I feel like like I said, everyone, like, this whole world got shook up, and it forced everyone to sit still and look at some real problems going on. It's like racism is the real pandemic, and that's been going on for way too long. It's been going on longer than the coronavirus. You know what I mean?
And we had a chance to view 8 minutes and 46 seconds of some of the worst video we've probably seen in our lives. And we've seen a lot of things. This is just that one. You know what I'm saying? That we will speak on, bro. When you first saw the murder of George Floyd, could you fathom what you were looking at?
No, it almost was like one of those situations where you're like, and this, once again, see, this is the privilege talking of, like, this can't be real. But it's like, the reality is that it is so real, and it's been so real for the Black community for so long, you know? Like, that's been a real, those have been realities for the Black community, you know, dying at the hands of white police officers. So it's like, it's insane. And I think that, I think it's pretty terrible to even think about what goes on that isn't filmed, you know?
My man, if you're
it's like, yo, you know how bold you gotta be to, like, you know how sick and bold you gotta be to do that on camera? Like, what are you doing off camera?
Now, and that wasn't like someone was in an alley. It was a dark alleyway, and you were shooting that
broad
in the corner,
day, the middle of the
from
street.
the hip. Yes, man, with people telling you, get off of him. He's
not
begging
breathing.
For water, calling for his mother. You got an EMT or someone that works in the medical field saying, well, at least let me check his pulse. And to not even look down as a human being,
and he's got
to
his
look
hands
down.
in his pockets.
Man, so we saw that, and of course, Russ, the world reacted to it.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of people that probably never stepped up before that really felt, I got to step up. And what I want to ask you is, why did you use your platform? And why did you feel that it was necessary for you, Russ, to be as vocal as you have been?
I'm a white person who benefits off of Black culture. So and I think, to be honest, at this point, speaking up isn't even enough. If you're in a position as if you're a white artist who has benefited off of Black culture, simply speaking up isn't enough. You need to give back to the culture that you're benefiting from. A statement isn't enough, bro. Like, put some money up, help some people out. You know what I mean? Like, a statement isn't enough. Like, I've been putting out statements. That shirt was 2017. I've been putting it in music, but it's like, at this point, that's not enough anymore. Like, you got to really, I don't want to just see your thoughts on the situation anymore. If you're a white artist benefiting from Black culture, I want to see you actually put some money up, because you're getting money off of Black culture. So you need to put some of that back into the community and the culture that you got it from.
And the merch that I did see, man, if you want to change the system, speak up. White silence is pro-racism.
Correct.
That's extremely powerful, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
thank you.
Are you in a position, Russ, where you do have someone next to you that said, man, this isn't your cause, or not even next to you? That's beautiful, bro.
No, because
that is beautiful.
Like, no, all my friends are very, very with all of this. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, my best friend since I was 12, Bugis, who I started Diamond with, he went to Morehouse. You know what I'm saying? He's a Morehouse graduate. He's Nigerian, first generation, parents both born in Nigeria. Like, you know, so I have intelligent people around me, intelligent, strong Black people around me since I was 12. So it's like, me not speaking up is just not even an option, because if anything, my friends would probably look at me crazy if I don't speak up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they would get on me. And they don't even got to check me to get on me because I'm already speaking up without being told to. So
it's really a want to as opposed to you
yeah.
have to.
I've been saying it. I mean, you go listen to songs like "To Be Honest," where I said, "To be honest, white people are some terrorists." I've been saying it in my song 10-Year Freestyle in 2015. That shirt is 2017, and I always found it funny.
Yeah.
Me and Bugis always laugh about this. How that shirt came a couple days after the other shirt that blew up and was like the Xanax and Lean shirt. And everyone had a real problem with that. And it's because, my opinion, they had more of a problem with that than the white silence thing. And it's like, yeah, that's because white kids care more about you taking their drugs away than they do about racism. And that's the problem. That's all that told me is like, damn, y'all got so offended and up in arms about drugs, but y'all didn't get up in arms about racism. Really? Because y'all care more about drugs than racism. That's the problem. White kids care more about drugs than racism.
And I feel now, man, that what do we do from here on? You know, and it's not the same old song, and it's not, you know, but what do we do? And my thing is, I saw a lot of people come out, Russ. I saw a lot of Black Lives Matter, you know, signs, and you know, and a lot of Black Lives Matter where, you know, it matters as long as you don't date my daughter. It matters as long as you don't move next to me. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold this sign, and you can smell the new marker and the new acrylic and the new Krylon on there.
Right.
You know, but people did come up, so I can't fault anyone. But what do we do? It's now, what do we do from here on? You know, once you get outside and your nose clear and you got, you know, air in your lungs from, you know, what do we do?
Sure.
So are you a person that, Russ, do you believe in the vote? Because I just had Snoop. Snoop said he's never voted in his life.
Yeah, I never voted in my life either.
Never. Right.
Yes. But what I think now what needs to happen, to be honest, is people need to listen to the Black leaders who have been doing this and who have been on the front lines and been organizing, because I think it's about unity. And also, like I said, if you're a white artist or somebody white who's benefited from Black culture, or you just want to help because you should, you know, you should get with the people who have been doing this and they know what to do. Like, shout out to Karen Civil for putting me on the phone with Tamika Mallory. You know, I talked to Tamika Mallory. I talked to, you know, the woman from one of the women from Black Lives Matter, the global network. So it's like, I'm not just gonna think that I know what to do or whatever, but I do know I'm willing to help. I do know I can mobilize a fan base to generate some capital. Right. So now put me on the phone with the right people so we can make sure that money gets to the right places, et cetera, et cetera. And I think as white people, our job is to listen and follow the lead. You know what I'm saying? Like it's listen, shut up and listen to what the Black community needs, what these Black leaders are telling you what's going on. Like, they've been doing it longer, you know? We're really on the front lines.
Will you vote this year, or you think you'll just use your voice to?
No, because I think at this point, the narrative of, and this was 100% me too. I'm at fault of this mindset too in the past of, well, my vote doesn't matter. You know? That's everyone, you know, well, not everyone, that's so many people. That was me. And I just think that, like, it's enough of that. You know what? We've tried that mindset for long enough. Let's try the other way. Let's try, what if our vote does matter, you know?
Yeah. So, what if our vote count? You know what I'm saying? Right, and we've sat, and I always tell people, I say, man, if you don't cast your vote, someone's going to cast that vote for you. Yeah. And it may not be the vote that you would have casted for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Russ, since we've been on this quarantine and we've been sitting down, we got phases of things opening right now. Even more so, they kind of open up a little bit faster in certain areas of Georgia than they did out here in California. Were you out and about quickly, or were you like...
Atlanta's lit. The clubs are back open.
Yeah, man. Are you in the club?
Nah, I haven't been back to the club. That's even like a little too much for me, just because it's like, I also don't even have a need to go to the club like that. You know?
Right.
But no, I don't know, man. It's like it's a weird day by day delicate situation to deal with.
Have you been creating since you've been safer at home?
Yeah. So much. But I will say though, at times it's difficult to tap into that inspiration, because I don't think artists realized how much you need to go live your life to really get that inspiration. Man. And so after a while, maybe they did. I mean, I realize it, but it really starts to hit you when like you've been cooped up in your house for mad long, and you're like, damn, man, like I need just something. Like at this point, I'm just getting in my car and going and driving somewhere just to like get out of the house, because it's hard to just stay cooped up in one spot and keep trying to pull from the same, field of inspiration. So,
hey man, when is coronavirus going to be over? I know you got the answer to this. When is it going to be over?
I just think.
And give me the real answer.
I think, to my opinion, my very
no, not your opinion. Now, I saw a post that you put up where it was best on earth. You said you're gonna get a plaque off of this. It's going platinum. Yeah. You told Bia to come by. Everything that you said, it is too. Yes. Yeah. So I'm like, dude, this dude got a crystal ball or something. So
you wanna know my opinion? The answer is November. It's November.
There it is. Put that down. November.
It's November.
Man, when I saw how you spoke best on earth into existence, it's crazy to believe in yourself. But when you go back, and we should, but when you go back and you look at something that was documented, right, and you say, this is going to be this. This is what you're going to get off of this. This is going to become this. And everything that you said, that song became.
What's wild is I don't remember the night going like that. So when I hit my team, I was like, because if you go look at the tweets earlier on in the day, I was like, yeah, like Bia pulled up. I didn't have, I wanted to play this other beat. I played it, didn't really work. And I'm just going through beats. She picks that one and then we run with it. But then I see the behind the scenes footage. I'm like, I had the whole vision before she showed up. Like, what? For real? Man. And it's like, you know what? It's a reminder that my default setting is a visionary, I feel like. And it's my default setting to manifest. So it's dope that even if I don't remember manifesting something, chances are I did. Chances are that was my default setting. So that's just a blessing, man. I'm just fortunate to be, I feel, tapped into my own self-belief and my own confidence and my own vision. A lot of people have visions, but they don't have the desire or the confidence that's really carry them out. So.
Hey, man, I got to ask you like I ask others. Let's say that this quarantine, this safer at home, venues not opening, no shows. Let's say that this lasts until, let's say, November. All right. Yeah. Now, from when we first shut down to November, all the shows, the tours, the walkthroughs, how much money do you think you've lost or you would not have made from the time we sat down until November?
Well, I know the answer that y'all are looking for, but the real answer is this: because I'm 100% independent now, any money that I would have quote unquote lost out on, I'm gonna make it back tenfold because I'm home now and I get to record so much music and put it out whenever I want. I'm gonna make 10 times what I would have made on tour. Anyway.
Hey man, that is a great answer because if you would have said a number, I would have asked you for something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That is.
Well, I also know that they would have just taken that part of this interview and that's the only part they show. Russ says he would have lost out on X amount of money. Like,
yeah, we done talked about Black Lives Matter voting,
racism, and they would have been
like. When I asked you the question, Day that's sitting in here, she went like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like man.
Nosy.
and very, very, very well answered, man. Russ, definitely want to thank you for coming into the neighborhood, hanging out with us, man. Yeah. I don't know when we're going to be able to sit in here and do this again, but continue to check on me personally like you do, and I'll continue to check on you personally,
Absolutely.
man.
I appreciate
and thank you for your time, man. Time is precious, man, and I thank you for your time, brother.
Nah,
and
God bless you, man. Being able to schedule this. Yeah,
hey, man.
absolutely.
And stay creative, man, and keep inspiring us as well, man. Believe that.
Cool.
All righty. Russ in the neighborhood, man. Big Boy's neighborhood.